Namaste dosto, good morning friends. Oh, we're at Tiso Moriri Lake. Rode here yesterday. A little bit of drama last night. The accommodation we turned up on was really not good, and they weren't looking after us, and they didn't have the rooms we'd ordered. So Sunnyby and I, we got on the bike and we found these cottages. So we've all had a room each, well apart from Sunny and I, we shared. And there's the view out to the lake. We're just going up now to the lookout point. Really cold night last night, really cold night, but lots of blankets, lots of duvets. But we're in a really remote part of Ladakh, like where we're going today is like really remote, and no reception, nothing like that going on. So accommodation is pretty bare, pretty minimal, and the crew are handling it really well, and yeah, really lovely breakfast together, talking about motorcycling and the gifts it brings and what it puts you in touch with and what you need to listen to and all those wonderful things that start hinting towards the spiritual side of why you ride. So I'm still out of breath. We've got a day and a half's worth of riding left before we're back in Leh. Hope you're enjoying the journey with us. See you on the road. Oh, come up here for a morning view of Tiso Moriri Lake. Yeah, those of you from New Zealand, you might think that I'm still in New Zealand because it's so similar to parts of the South Island lakes. But as I said to our captain, if this was New Zealand, there'd be boats on the water. And he said, here, it is not allowed. These waters are considered sacred. And they're kept as pure as they can be. Yeah, there's the village we've been staying at. And pretty much shuts down for the winter because this whole area becomes isolated. And we're going to be heading out that gap over there today. This lake's also a major bird migration lake, so people come out here to do the photography. Not sure which birds do the migration, and they're not here at the moment. But this is remote Ladakh. Where are you guys taking yourself today? Well, that's the cabins we stayed in. It's a wee part of the village. And you see those sheep, goats being herded along there. Some parts of the scene is ageless, and some, like the safari tents and the solar panels, is a little more up to date. Example of that ageless scene. The shepherd with his goats, they're so beautiful. Every now and then you see them playing together, dancing on the rocks. He's got quite a big herd. Riding this amazing smooth blacktop, and then you come across these little villages that are just tucked in to the folds of the valley. They're out working on the river flats. These prayer flags are just such a part of the landscape, reminding us all the time of the invisible energies that we live within. And here's this wee village that I was filming. Try, stop! Try! Try and coffee stop. Everyone's a bit hypnotised by the road we've just ridden. What have you bought for us?
What's that? What is
Biscuits.
That? Biscuits.
Biggies.
Sunny.
What do you get?
Has it got all the nasties in it? I love it. Rich buttery crackers. New and improved.
All the good stuff.
New and improved back.
It's what feeds us on these rides, really, isn't it? Never do it at home. Here they come. How many are you taking there? Just the one, okay.
I'm trying to lever one out. There you go. Thank you very much.
These are top delicious and crispy. Pale everywhere in India. That's not snow. That's salt. So we've stopped at this really pretty valley. Just filming the water crossing because we haven't had any motorcycle water crossings. Come on, Sonny, you can do it. This has to make up for the lack of water crossings on the motorbike, Lawrence. And I need someone to fall in. Ah, and he just strides through. The boys are taking the other direction. But the reason we're here, apart from the fact that it's a very, very beautiful scene, I reckon that these goats and these little baby lambs have been put here especially for the tourists and the motorcyclists, is that in the distance there's a geyser blowing hot water straight out of the ground. So yeah, let's go for a walk and see what it looks like. Aren't you the cutest little sheepdog in training? Oh, another one's off. Here they go. This is what we're walking across. These little islands of land. Clearly when it gets wet here. Sonny, I need you to tell me that again. Don't run away. What are these goats used for?
This goat's pashmina.
Pashmina. Okay, thank you. Look at the long length of the hair.
The hair is very soft,
Yeah.
so they're using for make the shawl and everything.
Well, there is the geyser, boiling water, in the middle of this valley. And it's going to take more effort and more breath than I've got to try and get across there. So I'm going to enjoy it from this distance and observe these amazing yaks wandering through this wetlands. I've already watched one tourist go full head first splash into the water. I don't want to be the other one today. From this distance, from the geyser over there, this water here is actually warm. Change of plan. I'm going to go for it. Yes! Oh! I have an audience and I hope for I'm going to go in. Oh, this is looking easier going now. Oh. Oh, actually, that's okay. Maybe 40, 41. That's good. Just climbing another summit. This one's 15,000 meters. And the stupa has been absolutely dressed with prayer flags and peace scarves. What a magnificent sight up here. Just dropped down to this huge valley, probably the biggest we've been in so far. And on the side of the road here are these structures that would have once either been for animals or they could have been for shelter. Maybe they're even still used. In the distance here you might see it's a big dust tornado pulling up. It's either a very heavy truck driving through or there's an eddy of wind that's just lifted that dust right up into the sky there. What an amazing sight. These salt plains in front of us. Woo! Gosh, it just continues to be astonishing in its grandeur and bleak majesticness. Turns out it's a wind eddy. just sitting there on the slope, sucking that dust up into the sky. Oh, we're in this salt lake. What a place to come, what a place to bring the bikes, bring each other. Just like a bowl and a vast bowl of mountains high up in the sky. Truly in the hands of God. So we're at 14,000 feet in this extraordinary location of the Salt Lake, and we've found one place we can get data. So what have we done? We've come out here for the afternoon, and these boys are feeding off my data as we sit in this location. Oh, we were going through withdrawals, it was too hard. Birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear. Happy birthday to you. No, come on.
Yeah, come on.
What are we at? What are we at? How many?
Come on.
How many are we at now?
I can play this one or not?
4, 8, 10, 12, 16, 18. Oh, come on.
Come on.
Take it. Give me all.
Give your.
Give me
Take
all.
it.
Take it. How much? How many?
18, 18.
It's my karma.
No.
This is karma. No, right?
Namaste Dosto. Good morning, friends. This is the last day's ride, although we've got another day in Leh to rest up and get a trim and a shave and a bit of downtime. What a place to be finishing it. Look at the mountaintops. There's salt flats over there. The landscape's been incredible. Well, we've been riding through. Quite extraordinary. And as you can hear, I never quite adjusted to the altitude, but in all respect to my effort, we are still currently at 15,000 feet, so still feeling it. But this has been an amazing journey, just an amazing journey with a wonderful bunch of people, and I'm just still a bit, well, breathtaken in more ways than one with the riding, the road conditions, the way the bikes have gone, the camaraderie. We had a fun night last night, playing Uno, making new friends, so really special. I hope these vlogs have really inspired you. I hope they make you believe in your dreams a little bit more, because yeah, you're listening to a guy telling stories where once these were just dreams and now this is my life. So let's see how today unfolds. I'll add to that, we're in Tosca, just so that if you want to look on the map you'll see how remote we actually are, and there's probably about 6 little accommodations, most of them look temporary, but where we here was actually really cool, really basic. On this side the guests got showers, on the other side Sunny and I and Dojo and the driver, we didn't, we just had the hot bucket treatment, which works, but they're wonderful hosts here. So this was the Druk Resort Tosca. Okay, some of you have been asking specific questions about this trip, and one of the questions was gear. What's the best gear to be riding in? And I figured the best way to do that is to show what the riders have been wearing. And we're going to start over here with the good looking Damon.
Hi.
What have you been wearing, Damon?
I've been wearing a full riding suit for most of the passes, but I bought 2 sets. So I bought a pair of armoured jeans and a cotton armoured top for the warmer days. So that was my choice.
And how's it been in comfort-wise?
In the cold weather, the full riding gear has been excellent, and yeah, in the warmer days, the jeans and lighter armoured top have been ideal.
Awesome, thank you. Pam, the pillion,
Hi.
who's been rocking it on the back of the bike.
Yeah, I wear the full gear with good riding boots in case we go through water.
Yep.
And I've got plastics on today for the cold.
Yeah.
That's good enough. And if it gets hot, I can take the inner out of my jacket. And,
Yeah.
And I've got the dragon jeans,
as well.
which have worked really well.
Awesome. So you can strip down if you need to when it's hot.
Yes.
Thank you. Right, Tall Buddha.
Hello. I've just been wearing same set the whole trip.
Yep.
Really good quality road gear. I haven't got too hot, I haven't got too cold, and all I've worn underneath the t-shirt. So this suits me, and I haven't been cold. It hasn't got too hot. So
I actually think
fine.
you've probably nailed the kit, because if you can get away with just a t-shirt, and we've been going through some cold weather, then you've done really well with that.
Yeah.
Cheers, thank you. Lawrence,
Hey.
looking like a model.
No.
Lawrence is modelling.
No. But I've been the same as Dad, as Tony. It's full motorbike gear, and I've just been wearing a t-shirt underneath as well. I'm wearing shorts too, so if it gets too hot, I just strip the pants off and
Do you want to show us
rock
the
around the
t-shirt?
boots. I'm not wearing the t-shirt today. I know.
The one
I
day we
know,
could've
the one
found it.
day. But it's been good. At times I have got a bit hot wearing full gear,
Yeah.
but I do run quite warm, so maybe next time I'll bring some jeans or something. But
Okay.
yeah, it's been good.
Awesome, thank you.
We'll do you.
No, I've got one more over here. Cat, the awesome cat.
Hi. Okay, so under these more wet weather, just to help with the cold.
Yeah.
But under this, I've got riding gear with the armour,
Jeans,
leather
right?
jacket, jeans.
Yeah.
Yep, jeans with the armour, leather jacket with the armour, and then I just layer underneath.
Yeah.
When I get too hot, I just take off from underneath. And then I've just got this is just like a wind break.
And I would have to say that you're probably the most fashionable rider that's here.
Thank you.
All right, my turn. So I'm probably the lightest of everyone. I've got a soft shell jacket. It's got some armour padding, but I've just been wearing jeans with a little bit of padding. They're a Royal Enfield Levi's blend, and that's all I've worn. But I put thermals underneath, and I've got a thermal top, and otherwise I've got a shirt, t-shirt, thermal, and a jacket.
And Jono's always got his ventilation going on.
Thank you for pointing that out. There we go. Sorted.
Got your back.
And we're all wearing a big layer of dust as well.
Yes, that's right.
You know,
Thank you,
dust
Didier.
protection.
Didier is also in full kit, but you've got your dragon jeans as well, has it?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Jeans, yes.
But yes, there's that layer of protection that actually ultimately saves us in the end. But my advice is ride to your limits, or to your confident limits. Don't go past them too often, as I do. And don't have accidents is always a good one. But it's kind of, you want to be able to strip down because it does get hot in the middle of the day, but you want to stay warm too. So yeah, there's a roundup of the crew and how they decided to ride lay. And I'd say of everyone, I probably got the coldest because I've worn the lightest. Thanks, guys. Yeah, the group's been amazing. They're just such a good bunch of people and so much fun and so supportive of each other. And such a mixed range of riding skills, but we've all been having each other's backs, encouraging each other along. Look at this location we're in. Oh my gosh. Here you get a bit of perspective of this basin we've been in, way up at 15,000 feet. And there's blacktop cutting right through the centre of it. And every now and then you get these amazing dust eddies that turn into these little mini tornadoes and they bowl across the dry sands. So beautiful. Just coming up to where some of the nomads' herds are. These calves going crazy. The yak calves playing. Oh my gosh, that's a moment. And the sheep are penned up over here. There's a yurt, there's a truck, a couple of trucks, and more permanent dwellings further up. But the nomad life is still happening here very much. There are some schools as well which are like residential schools for nomad families. Life hasn't changed much out here apart from solar panels and trucks and cars. Oh, it's starting to get high now. I'm feeling it in my body, the pressure. Oops, somebody dropped off the road. Oh dear, they almost went all the way over. There's the valley which has come through. Well, a bit of high snow slush to move through, but boy, look at those valleys and those peaks. Wow, we've been in some amazing environments. It's been pretty cold up here. Doesn't take away from the beauty. Here we are at the summit. 17,482 feet. Tengalagala. Whoa. Oh. Right, so we're at the 12th highest point, which is only about a few hundred feet lower than the second highest point. And this used to be the 4th highest point, so there's a lot of road building going on. But while we're up here, and it's amazing atmosphere, what's been your feelings and your thoughts about the Himalayas over the last 12 days? As a bike. I'm going to ask the Didier and Pam, because you've been riding pillion the whole way, right? And you've probably, well, you know, for those who might even consider coming as pillion, what's the bike been like?
Yeah, no, it's been a great bike to ride.
Yeah.
Yes. We've been enjoying it, and it's been quite comfortable.
Good.
So it goes places.
Yeah.
Yeah. And out of places too sometimes.
Yep. Just a little slowly.
Yeah.
And as a pillion, Pam?
As a pillion, it's been really comfortable.
Yeah.
I haven't had a sore bum.
Wow.
So that's amazing.
Yeah, considering you've done tours on the old
Yes,
classics.
That's right. And also, I felt safe on it because we put a little thing on the back, so I felt supported.
Good.
So as a pillion, I felt really good.
Awesome.
And I could take my gloves off, take photos, and not feel like I was going to fall off. Yeah, so all was good.
That's
it's a beautiful
awesome.
bike.
Good. That's great to hear. What about you guys? Some of you guys have done, like, well, Tony, you've ridden thousands of miles, sometimes in one day. What's it like riding a slightly underpowered 400cc?
I have been very impressed with how robust they are, because they have been given a severe thrashing on many occasions, and they just handle it and just keep on going. I've been quite impressed how good road holding they've got.
Yeah.
And off-road they seem to find traction remarkably well. So
Haven't they?
Something that's only got 26 horsepower, I've been very impressed. I think they're very suitable for this environment.
And I think you said it's the first time you've ever ridden full throttle.
Oh yeah, downhill, full throttle, all gears, all the way. It's just good fun.
It's good fun. Damon?
Yeah, I've really enjoyed the Himalayans. They've been a really nice riding position, nice and lightweight, easy to ride. You can lie them over, they'll hang on. A little bit underpowered when you're passing, so yeah.
Compared to your Hayabusa?
Yeah, no comparison really. Tap and go versus twist and wait.
Nice to see it. What about it for yourself, Lawrence?
It's been good. It's been a lot of fun. The bikes have taken a beating, but it's always been nice and comfortable. So yeah, no complaints. Any little sort of things that have gone wrong, we've had Sonny to look after us and make sure that any repairs have been done on the road. So he's been amazing.
So you have it. The Himalayas, they are built for this. They handle it amazingly. As the whole world knows, motorcycling knows, they are underpowered, and that's why they've built the 450. But as long as you're not trying to push them too hard, they get where you want to go, just a little slowly. So I think everyone's been very happy. The thing I've noticed is that they're actually extremely comfortable to ride. I haven't actually had a sore bum the whole time riding them. So well done, Royal Enfield. I know you've upgraded them, which is probably a good thing. But as a 12-day hack, they've been ideal. Oh, a bit more slush and muck to navigate on the way down from the snow melt. Some pretty big potholes as well. Oh. Wow, that was a good ride.
Yeah.
Interesting ride, mucky ride, getting wet ride.
Must be hard to maintain that road though.
Oh yeah, yeah. It gets hammered by those trucks. Now the sun's out. This has been a wonderful ride down this high pass. It's just been bend after bend after bend again. And I was thinking before, why would a motorcyclist come to Ladakh? And I mean, it's the atmosphere, the environment, the beautiful, beautiful scenery, but in the end, it's these roads, it's these amazing roads. And honestly, 45 years of motorcycling, and these have had to be some of the best roads I've ever ridden, both on and off-road. So much fun off-road. But these sweeping passes and great S-bends moving all the way down from the top of these mountains. Oh, heaven, heaven, heaven. There's an interesting moment. Little village. Wow. I mean, this is really pretty. It's only a handful of houses. It's very clean through here. There's lots of signs up around. No plastic waste, no rubbish. But imagine living in the shadow of these monsters. Oh. Wow, what an extraordinary valley. It's like we're riding through sleeping dinosaurs that have been slumbering for thousands of years. You look at these spines, these ridgebacks. So we've turned off the main road to Leh to come to this monastery. It's not the one that's more famous as close to Leh. I've not even tried the name, but what I am going to say is, wow, that's an impressive sight on the hill here. That's a very impressive sight. Not a bad way to have the last monastery of the tour. Now we get to ride up. It's a 1.3 kilometre driveway. So, the last monastery of our tour. There's many more we could see, but we've decided this is the last one. But wow, look at the view. Oh wow. This is a beautiful, beautiful courtyard in the monastery. Oh my gosh, the bones of that building all leaning in on each other. Nothing straight. But what a space it creates. And all those sticks all stacked in the top there. Oh wow, there's the main temple. Getting there shortly. Gosh, it's a beautiful space. There's a Buddhist monk just sitting here, quietly meditating. Found peace yet? There's no sign saying no photography, so the monasteries that say no have signs up. Oh, wow. There's the seating areas and the little tables. They sit in here to read prayer books. So much. You really see the architecture here, the bowing and these framing held up across here by these pillars. And then they've got this thatch of sticks running around the building. Some of it's covered in clay and some of it's exposed. The Tara temple. Oh wow. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is beautiful. Wow. Oh, this is something special. And there she is. Tara. In all her guises. This whole monastery feels amazing. Perched on the hill up here, overlooking these green fields and dry hills. And I'm so pleased we came here. This is a special one, isn't it, Lawrence? Just on the outskirts of Leh, coming in on this road. Look at that. And the snow-capped Alps.
Is this heaven?
Was this organised just for you?
It's all I've been craving.
Well, that's not quite true. When we were upstairs, he says, "Oh, geez, I hope it's beer."
Actually, that's something I didn't even think of. All I kept thinking was watermelon.
This is good. I'm very happy.
Yeah. All
Much
right.
appreciated.
Yeah, sorry to rush back downstairs again, but I wanted you to have the fresh watermelon, and the rest can join in when they get here. What are you doing right now, Kat?
Handing over this key.
Do you ever want to get on that motorbike again?
I do.
Okay, but
do.
but what between now and when?
But, as soon as I go home.
Oh, yeah, okay, that's fair enough. Yeah, just not today.
Not today.
And action.
Sunny, yes. Thank you so much for your support in our trip. It's been great to see you again and share some laughs and your funny laughter. And keeping us all safe and showing us more of your beloved India. Yeah. We so much appreciate it, and I know everyone's going to take away some magical memories. Yes. So we'd like to give this to you.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, Sonny.
Also wait for the next year.
Thank you, Sonny.
Because I'm a hugger, I gotta come in.
I think everyone should be hugging Sunny.
So huggable.
My wingman.
Indeed.
Thank you, Sonny.
sir. Thank you for everyone.
Thank you.
Like this trip, safe and good.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's been nice to have another Sonny when I've missed mine. So.
Yeah, I'm kind of pleased that I was his roommate.
Sunny, you remember Sunny, but so that time you feel like okay, Sunny is here.
Yes,
Yeah.
I mean, I would have liked a few more cuddles, but it's
You take one now, man. Take one now.
yeah, come on, bring it in.
Bring it in.
Just for the thank you, man.
Thank you for joining us on this Good Vibrations Ladakh tour. It's been an absolute dream come true for me. Thank you to Doje and Thumpston from Indus Trek for supporting our guests so wonderfully. Thank you to our dear guests. You guys were absolute stars. Such a pleasure to ride with. You took care of each other. You looked out for each other. You encouraged and you laughed and supported each other so beautifully. A real blessing to have you as our group. But a very special thank you to my dear friend Sunny for making this such a special tour. 12 days in your company, 12 nights in your company. We didn't stop laughing, we didn't stop caring, and we didn't stop huffing and puffing trying to get up the stairs. A big thank you to my business partner and dearest friend Manu, who made all of this possible behind the scenes. You are the best friend a man can have. Next year my wife's coming. Next year you guys can join us as well. Until then, ride your heart out.